I'm actually really surprised right now. More surprised than what you think, because when I hear Nick Sirianni talk about competition, he means it, and I believe it, okay? Now, the Eagles have claimed waivers on running back Kerryon Johnson from the Detroit Lions, okay? He was a former second-round pick in 2018. Had a really good 2019 year, okay? His reps have gotten smaller, obviously, because of DeAndre Swift, that was drafted in 2020 by the Detroit Lions. This is a nice balanced back that packs a punch, has really good burst of speed when he gets free to the second level. He's physical. You try to attack him, you try to tackle him. He will put his hands out and try to get as many yards as possible. That's why I like him. The passing game is really not what my favorite thing is about him, which you could use him for screen passes. For him to get that burst of speed and get a lot of big chunk yards. But I think to get those really hard chunk yards up the middle to the second level is where he's valued the most. And I do like his running style. He is physical. He will run into people when he can, but he's pretty good. I mean, he's 5'11", 212 pounds. So to go over some of his stats really quick. So Johnson ran for 1,225 yards and 8 touchdowns over 3 seasons. He also had 61 career receptions for 527 yards and 3 scores. Last year, he had 181 yards rushing and 2 scores on 52 carries, and had 19 receptions for 187 yards receiving. And like I said, the reps have gone down. Obviously, DeAndre Swift was drafted, so obviously he missed a lot of reps. He was sharing reps, whatever they were doing. But the tape on him is fantastic. I've always liked him coming out of that draft in 2018. I thought he was a very good prospect. I thought he was a balance of, you could pass to him, you could run him up the middle. He's got that little bit of a bruiser mentality where he'll run into people if he has to. He finds a little bit of open space when he has to, but he packs a punch, guys. And this is a very interesting signing. It really is. He's relatively pretty young. Only drafted, a few years ago, and could make a huge impact in this backfield. You got Jordan Howard, you got Miles Sanders. You just drafted Kenneth Gainwell. You got Adrian Killins. I mean, it's pretty packed right now with a lot of guys. So obviously Jason Huntley's still here. I mean, it's a packed running back room. So literally you have, adding Kerryon Johnson to the mix, you got positions like the linebacker position, the wide receiver position, and now you're pretty crowded at the running back position. This camp should be pretty good. Like I said, Kerryon Johnson is a very good player. He was released because of, obviously, DeAndre Swift getting drafted. They're pretty set at running back. They probably don't need to obviously pay him. I don't know when his contract, obviously his contract, I think he's got one more year, which is this year, I think. Let me know if I'm wrong on that. But this is a very surprising signing. Not only you brought Jordan Howard back, you brought I forgot to even mention Boston Scott back, but you drafted Kenneth Gainwell, and now you brought in another running back, Kerryon Johnson. So this is really interesting, guys. This running back room I'm pretty surprised, and I'm actually pretty pumped at the same time, guys. So it should be really interesting. But other than that, let me know what you guys think about Kerryon Johnson coming to the Philadelphia Eagles off waivers, and could this be a potential steal for maybe another contract after this year? You never know. You never know what could happen, because if they find a few good gems other than Miles Sanders, if they think Kenneth Gainwell could do well, Kerryon Johnson, they could have a monster three-headed backfield as of right now. So you never know at this point, but I'm actually pretty pumped and pretty surprised and excited that this actually happened all at the same time. I'm like, oh, Eagles actually got a running back off waivers? Kind of surprised. And this is a very productive running back. Obviously, lost reps, lost yards over the past couple of years because of drafting. Detroit figured they drafted better running backs, so obviously he was sharing a little bit of carries. But other than that, that's pretty much it. All right, guys, that's it. I'll see you guys later. Follow, follow. Peace out, guys. Peace.